she dealt with her issue, which was bleeding. I don't mean to be graphic, but some things about it are. But this woman, by all indications, was just like you and me. She worked because the Bible says she had money, and I'm pretty sure she had a family because most people did at that time. She was not an old lady, as some people would believe, because she was having this issue with blood. And most of us women know at a certain age, after a certain age, we don't have issues with blood. So we know that she was somewhere in the prime of her life, and she was suffering with bleeding. Everything was going great in her life, except for that one thing. She had a secret. And her secret was that she was sick.
My Lord.
And I can imagine, as a woman, as a female, she thought to herself, if I had to be sick with anything, why did it have to be that? And we women understand that. If I had to struggle with anything, why would it have to be this? She didn't tell anybody about what she was going through, because naturally that was not something you would talk about over lunch.
Amen.
That was something that was private.
Yes.
She did everything she could to keep her secret a secret. She knew that all she had to do was tell one person.
Yes.
And it would be on the 5, 6, and 10 o'clock news.
My
Same day.
My God.
She went from doctor to doctor until she ran out of money. The Bible says she ran out of money, trying to keep her condition concealed.
My Lord.
People begin to notice, just like we do. They begin to notice her. That her skin looked pale because she was losing blood. They begin to notice that she was frail. They begin to notice that she was weak in her body. They begin to notice that she had dark circles under her eyes. People begin to point and say, ask certain questions. And we know we do that. Did you see so-and-so?
Yes.
She looked like she's sick.
My Lord.
Did you see she done lost weight, and she just don't look right. Something is wrong, girl.
Come on.
We gonna keep on watching and see, because something ain't right with her.
Lord
Don't we
Jesus.
do that?
Yeah.
Or is it me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
All right.
You on the point.
So when she could not hide it any longer, she decided to go into isolation.
Yeah.
Because the Levitical law said that if you had a condition such as she had,
My God.
you had to put yourself in isolation. You were considered unclean.
Yeah.
And if we go there, turn there for a moment to Leviticus 15. If you will, Leviticus 15 and 25. Leviticus 15 and 25. And I'm going to read it from the NIV translation again. And the Bible says, when a woman has a discharge of blood for many days at a time, other than her monthly cycle, or has a discharge that continues beyond her period, she will be unclean as long as she has the discharge, as the days of her cycle. That's what the Bible says. So this woman puts herself into isolation because she knew that she was going to be found out. She was caught in a terrible game of you're it. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
When you were younger, you're it. Somebody touched you and then you had to go try to touch somebody else.
Yes.
She was caught into this game of you're it. Everything she touched was contaminated, because the Levitical law said that if she was unclean, anything she touched became unclean. And then you had to go through this ritual of cleaning, of bathing, until the evening came. Anything she touched, if she touched her children, they became unclean. If she touched her husband, he became unclean. So she was caught up into this terrible game you're in. And by this time, the Bible doesn't say, but if she did have a husband, I'm pretty sure he threw up the do sign and told her, I'm out of here.
My God.
That's real.
She couldn't be a real wife because she was going through this issue of love.
Well,
She couldn't be a real wife to her husband. And there were so many times she could say to him, not tonight, honey. Without him finding out what's going on. What is going on? If she had children, she couldn't take care of children because she would contaminate them. It was an ongoing ritual of cleansing and just continually. So nobody wanted to go through that. Nobody wanted to play that game. And if we turn right quickly to Deuteronomy, it's going to really clarify. Deuteronomy 24 and 1. Just real quick. Deuteronomy 24 and 1. And it says this. 24 and 1. The NIV version. Suppose a man marries a woman, but she does not please him, having discovered something wrong with her. He writes her a certificate of divorce, gives it to her, and sends her from his house. If that is what was going on, now this woman is really alone. She's feeling abandoned by her husband, and by this time, the enemy is really playing with her mind, and this is the exact place that the devil tries to get us, where we're alone.
Yes.
Nobody's with us.
My Lord.
And I'm pretty sure he took that opportunity because he is an opportunist. He took that opportunity to tell her, nobody cares about you. You're all by yourself.
My God.
Jesus doesn't even care about you. You'll never be cured.
My Lord.
Just give up. End it. You'd probably be better off dead than going through all of this.
Lord Jesus.
He told the same thing to Job. But Job clapped back and he said, though he slay me, though he slay me, yet will I trust him.
Amen.
Yes.
Her life was put on hold.
Yeah.
You understand? Day by day, this woman for 12 years, she watched the world go by from a window because she was in isolation.
Yes.
She couldn't go outside. She couldn't go take a walk. She couldn't go to church to hear a word from the Lord like we are tonight.
Come on.
She didn't have nobody to give her a hug because if she touched somebody, they were contaminated.
Yes.
And sometimes when you're going through, sometimes you need somebody to hug you and say, it's going to be all right.
Yes.
Come on now.
You need somebody to hug you and say, this too shall pass.
Yes.
But she didn't have that. And if she decided that she would venture out, anybody approaching her, the law said that she had to yell unclean
My God.
to let them know what was going on with her.
Lord
So who
Jesus.
wants to do that? So this woman stayed in isolation. She was cut off from society.
Lord Jesus.
And I'm pretty sure that she sang the few verses of Nobody Knows the Trouble I Feel.
My Lord.
Come on.
Nobody knows
knows.
my song.
Lord have mercy.
She was reminded of her sickness every day.
Ever.
For 12 years, she was reminded of her sickness.
Lord
Is
Jesus.
all she knew, is all she saw. Every day, day after day. It was constant. It was chronic. She had to bathe, and I don't mean to be graphic, but some of you may need to hear this. She had to bathe in this blood. She had to constantly change her bed linen. She had to constantly change her undergarment. She had to constantly take a bath.
My
You remember,
Lord.
ladies, when you were younger, your mother told you, make sure you clean yourself real good because, you're going through that, so make sure you clean. Can you imagine how many times a day?
My God.
She went
Lord
through
have mercy.
and she had to perform this ritual. The Holy Ghost told me that she smelled like blood.
Lord Jesus.
Jesus.
For 12 years, she couldn't get rid of that smell. He said she smelled like blood.
Lord
Again, ladies, you remember when your mother would say nobody's supposed to know your business, so
Yes.
make sure you clean.
Yes.
This lady smelled like blood.
Lord Jesus.
She had to wash her, she had her hands that had to wash her clothes. There wasn't no, like we have it today, there wasn't no washing machines.
Mm.
She had to use her hands to wash her things. Day after day, she had to wash her undergarments. There weren't any feminine hygiene products, ladies back then. But as I researched this, I found out to much amazement that all they had was 2 pieces of cloth, and there was a sponge that was placed on top of it to soak up the flow. That's what they used. We're blessed today.
Amen.
Yeah.
We're
Amen.
blessed today.
Yes.
But
Yes.
that's what they had to use back in the day. And again, I don't mean to be graphic, but you know that these are the things that he told me. She was surrounded by what seemed like a slow death.
My God.
When is this going to end? She was weak. She was frail. She was tired all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
To have lost blood continually for 12 years
Yeah.
My.
meant that she was severely anemic.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But what causes anemia? Well, one of the causes is excessive blood loss.
That's
Yeah.
it.
For some women, you know, excessive blood loss for 2 or 3 days will have us later.
That's right.
But we knew that it was going to end soon. But this lady, she didn't have anything to look forward to.
My
For
God.
12 years, it was the same thing over and over. She dealt with it until she couldn't deal with it anymore.
My God.
She was in despair,
All right.
and she was hopeless.
Mm.
Oh, but praise be to God. One
Yes.
day something changed.
Hey,
Ah,
glory,
come on
glory.
now.
One day.
Come on now. Come on.
Hallelujah.
Thank you,
And in
Lord.
my sanctified imagination,
Glory, glory.
I believe that even though that law said, if you are unclean and if she touched you, you would be unclean, I believe she had some sisters
All right.
Come
and
on.
some family members
Yes.
that said, you know, we're willing to stick with you through thick and thin.
Yes,
We're
yes.
willing to stick with you. I believe she had some family members that said, you know what? Blood is thicker than water.
All right,
No
all
pun
right.
intended.
Yes.
Blood is thicker than water.
Yes,
I believe she
yes.
had some friends that said, we're not no fair weather friends. Because remember, she heard about Jesus.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So I'm like, well, Lord, how did she hear? He said somebody went there and told her. Somebody was sneaking by there and said, hey, open the door. Let me tell you what's going on.
All
Yeah.
right.
Because they didn't want to see her in that condition
Yes,
anymore.
yes.
My God. And they would secretly visit her. The Lord revealed to me they would secretly visit her and let her know what was going on in the world. And I believe that this is how, I believe that they told her about all the miracles that Jesus was
Hey,
performing.
Lord have
glory,
mercy.
glory, glory.
And that Jesus was performing miracle after miracle. And remember the Bible says, like I told y'all, she heard that about Jesus.
Yes,
And
yes.
so faith comes by
Hearing.
Her faith has been activated
Yeah.
at that moment when her friends and family
Yes.
would sneak by
Woo,
there telling her,
Jesus.
Jesus just healed this man. Jesus just healed that man.
Yeah.
Her faith
Come on.
began to be activated.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that her family told her, hey, he's passing this way. Matter of fact, we heard that he's coming down your street today.
Glory,
Come
My
on.
glory,
Lord. My
glory.
Lord. My Lord.
Come on.
Don't miss your moment. He coming.
All right.
It's time to reclaim your life because my sister is here. And I wouldn't see my sister in a condition like that and leave her in an isolated situation.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't leave her and say,
That's
you know what,
real.
I know, but the law says I can't go see you and I can't go do. No, but I'm going to do whatever I can to get her delivered.
Hey!
And this is what her family members, her friends were doing. They were encouraging her. Don't miss your moment. He is passing down. We just got word
Yes,
that
yes.
he's passing down your street
Glory.
today. And they sneak out of there and they leave her to think about all that they told her.
Yes, yes.
And then she's in there, the four walls begin to close in on her. And she begins to think for 12 years.
Oh.
I've been in this state for 12 years. What do I do?
My God.
Do I break this law? Do I go out here and have these people catch me? Because if she was found out,
Kill.
My Lord.
she would be stoned. So she's thinking, I'm hearing all these things, but I can't go another day like this. What do I do? Think. What do I do? So she's in her house and I don't know what to do. They just told her, my sister just told me that he healed a blind man. I'm not lying. They just told me that he cast out an unclean spirit. I don't have that. They just told me that he healed a man that had leprosy. That's not me. They told me also that there was a paralyzed man there, and the man became unparalyzed because Jesus touched him and he made him well.
Yes,
I heard that he calmed the storm. All he did was spoke to it.
Yeah.
And the storm was calm.
yes.
So he can do all of that.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I know.
can.
Listen at her faith being
Hey,
activated.
glory.
She said, if he can do all of that, I know.
Yes.
That's faith.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know he can heal me.
yes,
She said, I
yes.
can't wash another bed sheet.
My.
I can't put my hands on any more blood. I can't change another dress. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of going through this ritual. I want my life back.
Yes, yes.
I want my life slow.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden,
Glory.
y'all, she hears that crowd coming.
Yes.
The crowd is getting closer
My.
because they told her he's passing down your street.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
And she can hear that crowd coming.
Uh-huh.
Because the Bible said it was a crowd of about 500 plus people.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people coming down the street.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she heard them coming. And she said, oh my goodness. She said, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I can't let anybody see me.
My.
What do I do? She said, I know. And this is where the Holy Ghost, he woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Because just like most females, I like details.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a true female. I like details. I said, what was going on? I said, you were there. And I said, what was going on? I want to know what was happening.
Yes.
You know, what was she thinking? What was she doing? And he woke me up 3 o'clock in the morning. And it was like I was there. I was in the scene and watching what was going on. She said, I know what I'm going to do. She said, I'm going to disguise myself.
Uh-huh.
And nobody's going to recognize me.
All right.
Lord have mercy.
She said, I'm going to secretly touch the very bottom of his robe.
Yes.
He won't notice that. With these 500 people, he's not going to notice that. And that way, I will make him unclean. And secondly, during those times, women were not supposed to touch men in public.
All right.
They were not supposed to do that. So, she was thinking, this is what I'm going to do. And as I told you, the Lord woke me up, and it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, and he showed me how she was preparing herself to go meet Jesus.
All
Lord
right.
have mercy.
And if you bear with me, I'm going to show you what he showed me.
All right.
All right now.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Praise
Y'all
God.
pray for me. I'm going to show y'all what that woman looked like
All right.
as she was preparing to go out there in disguise to meet with Jesus.
Lord
Yes.
have
Yes.
mercy.
She said, I got to do something.
Yes. Yes.
She said, I got to do something.
Glory.
I can't keep going through this day after day.
Yes.
That's right.
My.
Hey.
She put this disguise on.
That's right.
She said, I got to see Jesus.
Yes. Yes.
Hey.
I got to see everything that he told me about.
Yes.
They say he healing all of these people. Well, I got to see for myself.
Yes. Yes. Glory.
She gets
Glory.
herself together, disguises herself. This is what the Lord showed me.
Praise
All right.
God.
And when she gets ready, she's hearing the crowd. The crowd is right there, and they hollering, they screaming, Jesus! Jesus! Over here, Jesus! Y'all know. Y'all go to a concert, and y'all see them people, you trying to get their attention.
Yes.
Jesus!
Yes.
Jesus!
Yes.
Hey! Over here! Heal me! That's what was going on.
Yes.
And she said, all right. She said, this is it. They passed by. She said, this is it.
My God.
She said, I got to touch
Him.
the hem.
Hey, glory, glory.
And while they passed, when they passed in front of our house, she threw out the door
Yes.
behind the crowd. And as the crowd is going, and they holler, Jesus!
Glory.
Yeah.
Get behind her.
Yeah.
Push it.
Hey, glory.
Because it's 500 people.
Yeah.
She pushing, trying to get to the front of that line. Pushing,
My.
And finally, she gets it. She finds herself in the front, right behind Jesus. She done pushed, she done shoved, she done fought, because trust me, they were fighting.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
they were.
Yeah.
She said, I'm not going to miss my moment.
Hey.
And so there she is.
Praise God.
She's right in the front. And he's standing there. And she's saying, this is it. This is it. Here, this is it. This is it. It's do or die. If I don't do it, they're going to kill me. If they recognize me, they're going to kill me. I've got to do it.
Yes. Yes.
And the Bible says, she touched her. She touched her. And again, you know, because I like details. Come on. I said, Holy Ghost. I said, what happened? I know what the Bible said. I said, but you tell me, because you were there. I said, you tell me what happened when she touched his clothes. I said, I know she was here. I said, but what happened? What happened? Well, you know, how did it happen? And again, at 3 o'clock in the morning, must be my time. He woke me up. And he said to me, he said, when she touched his clothes, and he showed it to me. He said, when she touched the tip of his clothes, she went out under the power of God. She went out under the power of God. And simultaneously, as she touched him, Jesus, he jerked. Yeah. He was like, whoa. He said, somebody touched me.
Yes.
He said, because there's no way, the Holy Ghost said to me, there's no way that power left Jesus.
Hey.
And he felt it.
Yeah.
And the woman didn't. He said, it's hard to put your hand in the electrical socket and just stand there. Somebody want to try? Put your hand in the socket and say, well, I don't feel nothing. No.
Hey.
Immediately, the Holy Ghost showed me that as she touched Jesus, she went down under the power of God. And when she came through, Jesus was asking. Remember, we read that. He was saying, somebody who touched me.
Yeah.
As she came through, Jesus was asking. Somebody helped her to get up. Y'all know how they help you get in church. You know, the power of God is sometimes we need help. Somebody was helping her to get up. And she heard Jesus saying, somebody touch me.
Yes.
And he said, who touched me? Because Jesus perceived that secret touch. Because remember, she wanted it to be a secret.
Right.
Yeah.
She didn't want nobody to know. She just wanted to touch him and just leave and go on about her life. Because believe it or not, everybody that was touching Jesus wasn't getting healed.
All right.
because it was about having faith.
Yeah, come on now. Come on.
So he's still asking, who touched me? Who touched me? And he said, you know, it's something about that touch because, you know, as they were getting close to him, they were touching and grabbing and everything else. And Peter speaks up, one of the disciples speak up. And he said, Jesus, really? Yeah. Like, you know, all these 500 plus people, you say who? And, you know, me personally, I believe Peter was black. Because, number one, he liked to cuss. He carried a knife. And number three, he didn't mind using it. I believe he was black. But anyway, that's a sidebar. But anyway, he gets sassy with Jesus and he says, really? Who touched you? He said, it's not who touched you. He said, just pick one. You know, it could have been anybody. Like, really? And Jesus was saying, he said, no. He said, no. He said, somebody to touch me. It was different.
Yeah.
Because power left me and went into them. This was different.
Yeah.
So they're dialoguing, and this woman trying to come through to what she just, you know, experienced, the healing power of the Master.
Yes.
And so the Bible says that he begins to look. Because he said, Peter, you know, just back off. He began to look. And the Bible says he begins to scan the crowd. He begins to scan the crowd, looking for the person that touched him.
Yeah.
And he told me to tell y'all tonight he's scanning this crowd. He's scanning this crowd. Looking for faith
That's right.
that's been activated. When the Son of Man comes, will he find faith? And again, in my study of this, you know, I went to him again and I said, I need some details here. I need you to tell me what was going on. And again, I get another clip. I'm in this clip. I'm seeing what's going on. And as he began to scan the crowd, he's looking, and people are still jumping and hollering and shouting, hey, look, I'm over here. You're looking for me. I'm over here. But he said, no, it's not you. It's not you. And he keeps looking. He keeps looking. And all of a sudden, he sees it. And I said, wait. I said, wait. What do you mean? What do you mean he saw her? I said, well, what made her different than everybody else? What will make you different than everybody else in this room?
Come on now.
Well, again, 3 o'clock in the morning, he wakes me up, and I see this woman. And what was going on when Jesus spotted her in that crowd. When she got up, the Bible says that she knew immediately that she was healed.
Yeah.
She knew immediately.
Yes.
She didn't say, I think I'm here. She knew immediately that the blood had stopped flowing. Because it had flowed for 12 years. So she knew immediately in her body that something was different. I don't know how you live. It's like, this.
That's it.
I'm used to this. This feels different.
Yes.
When he's looking, she was already checked herself, and she knew, she was like, oh my God, I'm here. And the Bible says that Jesus spots her. And I thought, what she was doing? I don't know, keep this suspense, what she was doing. He said, this is what he showed me that moment. This is what she was doing. She said she was saying, God, thank
you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. She was giving him the praise. Heal me. She was saying, thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
She was giving him the praise.
Yes.
Sister Brenda would say she was dumping.
Yes.
She was praising.